As requested, here's how I make my smoothie yogurt bowl concoction. You need a pack of like triple mixed berries. I just have blueberries and raspberries, but this is basically the same thing. You also need stevia. So I already prepped it, but to do this, I weigh out the serving, but I do it in bulk. But if you're doing one serving, it's about 140 grams of the triple mixed berries. I'll put it in a bowl, microwave it for like a minute to let it soften up a little bit. Put it in here, add water, say like a quarter cup of water. Put 3 packets of stevia for each portion, blend it, and I pour it into my Ninja Creamy container and let it freeze overnight. However, if you have a good blender, this is just a cheap $14 one from Walmart, then you don't have to do the whole process of putting in a Ninja Creamy for the texture. You can literally just blend it without water and it should be thick enough. So since that's the prep, now once you have it like this, what I like to do is put it in a bowl of warm water that I get from the sink and just let it sit for like a minute. So this is how it's looking right now. And while this sets, we're gonna work on the yogurt bowl mixture. Also, if anyone actually wants to see me do the whole blending process, I can make another video. Get your scale in a bowl. I'd like to not turn it on until later, but I already turned it on. Anyway, for the yogurt bowl, you're gonna need yogurt, more stevia. I use PB2. I prefer protein powder, specifically the Skippy protein powder is the best, but this is cheap and it's at Walmart, so. And then sugar-free pudding mix. I put a scoop of this in. And then for PB2, I put 3 packets of stevia. If you use protein powder, you usually don't need this much. Also, when I say to use protein powder, like that's a heavy suggestion. This does not taste as good. You will be disappointed if it's your first time having it and you use this. Oh, this is a chocolate version. I recommend the regular version. And then I put a scoop of this, which is like half to a full serving. Then you mix the dry ingredients. This is when I would turn on the scale. And then I measure out 1 serving of this, which is 170 grams or 200 grams. I think I'm gonna do 200 grams. Mix again. This is what it looks like. This is the consistency. And then since I'm gonna put the smoothie bowl portion, I just push it to the side. There you go. Now we're gonna finish up the fruit portion. Just took this out of the water, gonna pat it dry. At the Ninja Creamy, very unnecessary if you have a good blender, please trust. Place this in. Turn it on, install it. These should light up. Press the sorbet option. So it's done. I just scrape it out and put it on the side. Also, the texture ends up very crumbly, but when you mash it together, it's fine. I don't respin it because it will turn it way too liquidy. Here's how it's looking. Now I just chop up like half a banana. I put 32 grams, which is a serving of natural peanut butter. I store it upside down in the fridge. That's a hack. Peanut butter, banana. And this is how it turned out.